Diego Armando Maradona Franco was an Argentine footballer, coach and presenter. As a player, he served as an attacking midfielder or forward, and is recognized by numerous ex-football specialists and international personalities as one of the best footballers in history. Likewise, he has been catalogued by some media as the best player in the history of the World Cup, of which he was designated as the best player in its 1986 edition. In the FIFA Player of the Century Awards, he was selected as the best footballer of the 20th century in the popular vote, obtained third position in the vote of the experts selected by FIFA, and achieved fifth place in the voting carried out by the IFFHS. In the 2012 edition of the Globe Soccer Awards, he was distinguished as the best player of the 20th century. Maradona is considered one of the most historical figures of the Argentine Republic, and one of its greatest representatives in the rest of the world. Likewise, his person has been the reason for the most varied references in Argentine and Neapolitan popular culture. Raised in the Buenos Aires neighborhood of Villafiorito, he was signed for the youth divisions of Argentinos Juniors, where he spent 5 seasons, obtaining the record of being the top scorer in the Argentine Championship 5 consecutive times. In 1981, he was transferred to Boca Juniors, where he won the Metropolitan Championship, his only title in Argentina. After the 1982 World Cup in Spain, Maradona became the first footballer to achieve the record of being the most expensive transfer in the world twice, when he was transferred to Barcelona for €7.30 million and then to Napoli in Italy for €12 million. In Spain, Diego would obtain 3 national titles before ending up in Italy in 1984. There, Maradona became one of the most important public figures in Naples by leading the team to win the Scudetto twice, 1987, 1990 and the Cup of UEFA, the only international title of the institution. After 7 seasons as a Neapolitan, in which he finished as the all-time leading scorer, Maradona left Italy after obtaining his first positive for doping in the 1990-91 season. In the final stage of his career, he played for Sevilla and Newell's Old Boys before returning to Boca Juniors in 1995 and retiring in 1997. With the Argentine national team, Maradona was champion of the 1979 Youth World Cup, and with the seniors at the 1986 World Cup in Mexico as team captain, in which he would star in one of the most outstanding individual performances in the history of sport by scoring the 2 famous goals that gave victory to his team in the match against England in the quarterfinals, the first of them known as the Hand of God and the second as the Goal of the Century, designated by a FIFA vote as the best in the history of the 20th century. World Cups. In Italy 1990, Argentina would almost repeat the same feat, but would finish as runners-up. After 3 years of absence due to his doping problems, Maradona returned to help Argentina qualify for the 1994 World Cup in the United States, the tournament in which Diego would test positive for drugs again when ephedrine was found in his samples, and he was expelled of the competition, which contributed to Argentina's subsequent elimination in the round of 16. This would be his last participation at the national team level as a player.